Welcome back into the Awesemo YouTube channel. My name is Geoff Ulrich, bringing you some Week 8 Jock Market Monday Night Football picks. And this video is sponsored by Jock Market. If you haven't heard, Jock Market's turned fantasy sports into a stock exchange. So forget waiting until the end of the game to make money. Jock Market allows you to buy and sell shares of players in real time for real money with guaranteed payouts for all shares at the end of the night. They have daily markets in NBA, MLB, NHL, and PGA. You can make real money every hour, every minute, every second of any match or game. You use the pregame IPO to get started. You pick up some shares of your favorite players and you buy, sell, or hold during the game based on your own analysis. Download that app to get started. Use our exclusive Awesemo promo code Awesemo for up to a $50 deposit bonus on your first deposit. This is an exclusive offer only for the Awesemo community, so make sure you take advantage of it today. That's Awesemo for a $50 bonus. Let's get to these Monday Night Football picks. Again, we're Week 8. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New York Giants, and I've got 3 picks for you from this game. And the first player I want to talk about is Darrel Williams from the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, the lead running back here. Williams has kind of been hit or miss so far in this role. He had a really nice game against the Washington football team. Another weak NFC East opponent a couple games ago, and then he kind of got game flowed out against the Titans. But I really like going back to him here, picking up some shares maybe pre-IPO or in the IPO on Jock Market. Again, we've got the lead back. And last time we saw the Kansas City Chiefs play a weak NFC East opponent, he had 22 carries and 2 touchdowns. Mahomes in this passing offense a little bit out of sync right now. So I do think you'll see Andy Reid really trying to run the ball against this weaker New York Giants rush defense. The Giants have allowed 4.4 yards per carry against so far this season. That's 10th worst in the NFL. Williams really dominating those snaps right now for Kansas City in the backfield. We're really not seeing much of Jerick McKinnon at all. So Darrel Williams, the guy Andy Reid trusts, the guy Andy Reid I think goes back to here. And I think he's going to have a very good shot of finding the end zone. So a player you definitely should be looking to pick up some shares of in his IPO this week. Next player, let's go over to the other side of the ball. I think there is going to be some potential, some good fantasy potential on the New York Giants this week. And I like picking up shares of Daniel Jones in the IPO on Jock Market. Again, we're really buying low on a bit of the fear here. Daniel Jones coming in with just 1 passing touchdown over his last 3 games. But it's been a little bit of an unfair situation to judge Daniel Jones over the last 3 weeks. All of his wide receivers have been banged up. He's had some very, very tough matchups. Again, Dallas, a pretty good defense this year. The Rams, he barely got any help with the wide receivers. Again, thrown to guys like John Ross out there the last couple weeks. But quarterbacks against the Kansas City Chiefs so far, they're averaging 8.3 yards per pass attempt. That's the 3rd worst mark in the NFL. So again, this Kansas City Chiefs defense giving up a lot of big plays. We do have some of these Giants wide receivers who look likely to return. I'll talk about that in a second. But 4 of the last 5 quarterbacks against Kansas City have also thrown for over 270 passing yards. And Daniel Jones, as we know, he can still run that football. He hasn't done it much over the last couple weeks. But again, game flow has hurt him. The Giants being up big against Carolina last week has hurt him. I think you'll see Daniel Jones run the ball a little bit here too. So all things considered, make sure you get some shares of Daniel Jones. I like buying in on him just in the IPO here. I do think he's going to go underrated. I think people will look at those game logs and just be a little bit fearful, but a good situation for him to bounce back. My last pick for Week 8 Monday Night Football, let's target this Giants wide receiver core. It's going to be a little bit dicey. We're going to have to watch the injury news. But if Kadarius Toney is active, and right now he's questionable, so make sure you keep an eye on it. But he has been practicing a little bit, and it does look like both him and Sterling Shepard have a good chance to play here. I like picking up shares of Kadarius Toney. Again, this Kansas City Chiefs defense likes to give up the big plays. And all things considered, we've got Daniel Jones out here throwing to guys like John Ross and Dante Pettis. You know that as soon as the rookie Toney is inserted back into this lineup, he's going to be given a chance, very good chance here against a weaker pass defense to go off for a long touchdown. Now, if Toney doesn't play, you can go to a guy like Sterling Shepard. You can even go to a guy like Dante Pettis. Dante Pettis been playing over 50% of the snaps with all these receivers banged up. He's actually seen 16 targets, over the last 2 games for the Giants. So if it did come down to a situation where Toney or even just one of Toney and Shepard were ruled out, you may want to look at picking up some shares of Dante Pettis. And this Giants wide receiver situation could be a situation where you target in game. This is the beauty of Jock Market. if you see that Kadarius Toney is on the sidelines not playing, or he's just been ruled out, and you see Dante Pettis out there, go in game, pick up some shares, and you can get that. That's the beauty of Jock Market. You can trade in game. So again, let's recap my picks. I like Darrel Williams of the Kansas City Chiefs. I like Daniel Jones, and I like targeting this New York Giants wide receiver corps. Kadarius Toney, a great pickup in my opinion if he's healthy. But don't forget about Dante Pettis if some of these guys get ruled out as well. So that's pretty much it for Week 8 Monday Night Football, guys, for the Jock Market review. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the Awesemo YouTube channel before you go if you haven't already. Most importantly, have a great Week 8. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.